What's up, guys? It's Brennan here at Legacy RV Center, and we're gonna walk you through the Beacon 42 RDB. You guys didn't know this was a bunkhouse, did ya? That was a joke, by the way, but seriously, check out this storage. You can fit at least 3 or 4 of me in there, which is pretty awesome. My camera guy hit the other side too to show you the rest of the storage, and then we'll check out the inside. Oh, sorry, I was getting a little warm-up workout in there. I'm Brennan, again with Legacy. We're going to walk you through the inside of this Beacon. One thing that is super awesome is, one, the quality is substantial in this guy. I mean, you won't find a coach in this price point that has this type of quality. The biggest thing on these, like you saw, there's a steel backer behind the wall on this guy. So even me being 230 pounds, I could do pull-ups on this cabinetry, which is impressive. So one, your RV is for living in or traveling in, but 2, you could use it as a gym, which is pretty cool. Let's walk you through some of the nice features that you get with the Beacon. One thing I do want to point out is this guy in my hand. So they actually run you with the Firefly system on these guys, which is pretty cool. So this guy has a 90-foot range from the coach. I'm out of breath because I was just working out. But it has a 90-foot range from the coach, so you can actually go outside and turn off the lights if you wanted to. Kind of do all that cool stuff. So I'll show you this really quick. So the nice thing on this is you just hit the master off button, boom, kills the lights. If I have my camera guy get up there, it's kind of like a movie theater all set up for you, which is pretty sweet. And bam, lighting's back on, which is pretty cool. And these are located all throughout the coach, so you can do it in the bedroom, bathroom, up in the back, in the kitchen. Just pretty neat. And then the other cool thing on this layout, I'll get to the appliances in a second. I get really excited, so I want to talk about everything. So we'll get up here really quick, and then we'll jump back and cover the appliances. But this is probably one of my favorite features, is you just click the button right there, and if you see, there's some magic going on up there. A TV is arising from the cabinetry, which is just super awesome. I love all these new tech things that they're adding to these coaches. So that's pretty cool. That pops up, and then this will just lock back into your sidewall right there. I'm not a professional at this yet, but I am working on it. There we go. Snap back in. The other cool thing is look how plush this furniture is. I mean, there's not a coach out there that supplies you with a basic residential style furniture. These guys try to get it as close as possible. So the cool thing on these, all your van lays will run you with a bamboo mattress. So they actually cut a sheet of the bamboo material, run it through the backing of your upholstery. So when you sit down in these, it really does feel like a residential lazy boy, which is super nice. And it's nice that it's all set up this way. Super comfortable just to hang out if you wanted to. This is pretty cool. So this will actually cool your drinks. If it's on a nice hot day like today, put your ice water in there. It'll keep it chilled down for as long as you want it. If you're like me, I'll probably kick on the movie, fall asleep, and then I like to wake up and have some ice water, at least have it left and not melt it away. So pretty neat stuff though. My camera guy gaze the room real quick and kind of show you all this cool stuff. One thing I love is all the hidden features in this guy that you wouldn't see unless you went looking for. I love these lights too. That's like the movie theaters. It just sets it up. It's really a nice accent to the room on how they did this guy. But it's just showing that they're caring on what you want and kind of that little extra touch to the room, which is pretty cool. Outlets right there, so you could charge stuff if you wanted to. If you're a gamer like me, I like my Xbox sometimes, but I try to stay away from it, creating good habits like camping. You can hook up the Xbox, whatever you want right there, DVD players, all that stuff. You might not need a DVD player because it is hooked into the radio as well, so you could run it that way. But if you want to run your Blu-ray movies, because I like the high def stuff too, you can hook that guy up right here and you'd be good to go. One of the other cool things that Beacon offers, so this whole entertainment center, you also get the fireplace right there. And that's a 4800 BTU furnace. The other nice thing is, so when you add that 4800 BTU fireplace, it'll really space heat this area quite nice. It'll save you a little bit on the gas bill too. Check that guy out. And it also has different lighting options, different heating and cooling options. I like this mood. but that's just me. So we'll let you guys decide what color you want on that guy. But just one of those other things that just brings us to the next level. Another thing I want to talk about, so the cooling system in this guy is super awesome. So they run you 3 15,000 BTU ACs. They are the whisper quiets, which is pretty cool. So if you flip them on, you can't even hear them really, which is huge if you're going to be staying in this, you know, a couple months at a time to a year at a time. You're really, that droning noise of the regular AC is really going to drive you nuts. I know me, I can last about a weekend and that's about it, and then it starts driving me crazy. But I also want to point out the way these things are cooling. So they actually brought the horseshoe system over from the diesel pushers. They added it in these guys, which is pretty cool. My camera guy show you right here. So you have an 18-inch return right here. You have a 6-inch outlet. So there's what that's doing is it's sucking more air in that it's outputting. So it creates a horseshoe style effect, which causes the coach to cool faster than any of your regular AC standards in its competitor, which is pretty nice. But that's just another cool thing to add to the beacon. And it was like 106 the other day here. This is the black body, so it was pretty hot. Flip that guy on, we had a significant temperature drop in at least 35 minutes, which was awesome. Don't tell our boss this is the one we hang out in though, because we have it all hooked up. So we'll cool it down in those hot summer days. But it is cool to see that and how they work hands-on actually. So another thing I want to cover too, which is cool, another one of those diesel pusher qualities that they brought over into the beacon. They also run it in the Volano, if I'm not mistaken. It might just be the beacon actually, now that I think about it. But this floor, check out this floor. So they actually do a hand lay. It's a tile style deal right there. So the cool thing on this, say you knock something over and you dent your floor. Most of those other ones where you rip the linoleum, you're doing a full floor repair. Where this guy, you just pop out the panel and replace the actual panel. One, saves you on service time. Two, it's less of a hassle. And this stuff will stand up to, more weight. It's a more secured upper deck, which is awesome. But that's just another cool thing that the Beacon's doing, that one will take you above its competitor, which is just awesome. 2 fold out beds right here. They'll meet in the middle for one massive bed, or you could have it 1 and 1. However you like it, we don't judge, but it is cool that it offers some additional sleeping rather than just 2 people. You get about 4 or 5 in here as well, which is pretty neat. Another thing I want to talk about too that's really cool on the Beacon, so all their cabinetry is handmade in-house. This color too is one of their best-selling colors. We can't get it anymore, but we're working on it. But it is a pretty cool color that we've kind of experienced here. We've ordered about 3 of these now. 2 of them came in with it, sold out of them. This one's working a deal on it right now, but it's a pretty neat color. People are loving it, and we love it here. So the cabinetry is kind of cool. So this is just like their diesel pushers. Everything is hand manufactured in-house. It's not a 3rd or 4th party inbound from somewhere else. Like we had another luxury coach, for example, cabinet got dinged. It was about 16 weeks, 4 months out on the cabinetry, where these guys can have you one built, shipped in about a week and a half to 2 weeks, which just gives you that next level over its competitors, which is awesome. I mean, and nowadays with all the COVID and everything going on, back orders is a huge thing. So to have that type of customer service and be able to supply you right then is huge. It's next level, like I keep saying. But let's jump down in the kitchen. We'll check out that area. Oh, sorry, I was imagining myself cooking in here. That's one thing I love to cook. So this kitchen is huge for me. That's the nice thing about this rear entertainment. Most rear entertainments, they skip out on the kitchen space, and not a lot of people like that. Beacon doesn't supply you with that. They know that you're going to be wanting your big kitchen like me. They also stock you with all the latest, greatest appliances, which is awesome. The nice thing is you have a super cool wine/water fridge right there. I'm more of a water guy, so I probably stock it up with water, but I do like wine once in a while, so it's nice to have that little touch right there. Or ice creams. I mean, you could probably fit a little ice creams in there and not tell anybody. But yeah, look, check out these appliances. Everything's the latest, greatest that's coming in these guys, which just gives you that next edge. The cool thing on this stove, so it's actually a 4-burner range with an actual oven, which is huge. It's not like a regular RV oven. My dad always says that a regular RV oven can fit a turkey. You just have to cut it up in 4 sections. Where this guy, you can fit the whole bird and you don't have to worry about it. So pretty cool on that guy. The other nice thing too, so we're in Utah, so our altitude is quite high right now from sea level. The other nice thing is though, is we have a lot of other high altitude camping nearby. So one thing that I always point out to customers, which might not matter now, but it will matter then. So on this range, you have 7,200 BTU burners up front. You have 5,200 BTU burners on the back. People are like, well, Brendan, why does that matter? So if you're going up into a higher altitude camping than what you are right here, the gas mixtures don't mix quite as right. With that 5,200 BTU burner, you will no longer be able to boil water. With the 7,200, you can, and nothing's worse than not being able to boil water when you need it the most. So kind of something to think about. That's pretty cool that these guys offer. Once again, it's just one of those things that brings a Beacon just a step above its competitor. Massive microwave, huge stainless steel sink. Oh my God, check this out. The nice thing about these, so one is stainless steel, it'll clean a little bit nicer. The other nice thing is too, it's not plastic. So plastic, we get trades in all the time on these luxury fifth wheels that used to run the plastic material. You get knife carvings and all that stuff, and it kind of devalues the coach. So you won't have that with this, which is pretty neat. Just another thing. Let's talk fridge. So this is the full residential fridge. On this guy, you get the 18 cubic RV refrigerator. So it's a residential, actually, not an RV refrigerator. My bad on that. But the cool thing is, so most companies will run you, for example, like they'll run you a residential refrigerator, but they won't set you up from the go. Beacon doesn't play like that. So they set you up from the go, which is pretty cool. So along with this RV refrigerator, or the residential refrigerator, it also comes with a 1500 BT or a 1500 watt inverter, which is pretty cool. So most of the time, people, when you buy the the residential refrigerator, you have to upgrade to that inverter, then add solar in your battery to be able to dry camp with it, which we can all do in-house, which is fine. The nice thing is, though, is these guys already set you up with most of that stuff from the go, so you don't have to worry about it straight off the bat, which is kind of nice. I know a lot of our people love to boondock up here in the Utah area, so that's one nice thing that they set you up for that if you want to go. And we'll go over some other stuff in another video on the RV or the residential refrigerator, maybe how to run it, what kind of equipment you need. We'll bring an outside source in too that he specializes in that field, which is pretty cool. Let's talk storage real quick though. As you can see, this thing really is built to live in. I mean, you got at least an arm length deep. Do you see that light pop on? That was pretty cool. Motion sensor lights in the cabinetry. It's about an arm length deep in there, which is pretty cool. Lots of storage in there. You got the storages up here, storage in here. I mean, lots of storage. And I'll have my camera guy go look around in all the cabinetry. If you look in, you can actually see where they have screwed in all the cabinetry together. So that means you're going to have a stronger cabinet rather than just a wood staple to hold the cabinets together. Those wood staples, you grab that and try to shake it, well, you won't really have a cabinet after that because it'll be broken. So that's the nice thing. I'll have him point out all this stuff. So all the cabinetry screwed in, all of it's bolted into that steel backer we were talking about earlier in your sidewall back here. And I always tell people, if you go in another coach that advertises bolted in cabinetry, chances are it's an aluminum backer, so it's hollow. So you run the screw in, you have nothing to hold that screw in. As it vibrates and jiggles, it'll run itself back out, and then your cabinets are on the ground. Where these, I always have people come and bang on this wall. You can feel the steel backer back there. It's pretty legit stuff. And it's one of those things that, you know, Beacon isn't going to skimp out on that. They come from a high-end diesel pusher market, so that's what they want to bring in these fifth wheels, which is just, I mean, it's next level. So over here we have your dinette area or your seating area. It does come with 4 chairs. They normally are stored in that back rack back there. So these will come up. You can set up your 4 chairs, and I believe this extends, so you can add the 4th and be pretty comfortable, which is nice. Right here is kind of some cool stuff about the Beacon as well. You got all the colors. You got the legends right there, Bob, Van, and Lee, which is pretty cool. And like I said, that's one thing that we get along really well with them, being family owned, family ran. I mean, it's a huge deal to see eye to eye with your manufacturer. That's just one of those things that I know I can sell this coach. They're going to take really good care of you on the warranty end. And we also are at Legacy here. So let's check out the bedroom up front. Whoa, 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 whoa. You see that? That's a central vacuum. Beacon's got you covered. So instead of sweeping everything up and vacuuming it, you'll sweep it right over here and sweep it right into the vacuum right there, and it'll cover you. So kind of something cool I wanted to point out on you. Didn't mean to scare my camera guy, but we'll check out the bedroom up here, and then we'll cover the bathroom on the way out. So as you can see, this bedroom is pretty spacious. The one thing I love about it is the head height in here. It doesn't feel very cramped. I mean, I'm not a tall guy, but I am tall wide, if that makes sense. But that's the nice thing in here is you can literally hang out in here and not feel claustrophobic. And that's one thing if you're going to be living in these guys. I mean, it's nothing's worse than having a claustrophobic room. Chances are you won't want to spend much time in there. So they give you the fancy pull down blinds on these, which are pretty cool. So you have the dark shade, and then you also have a white out or like a cream out shade that'll block all the light from coming in, which is pretty cool. I love the LED lights too over the bed. It's just one of those things that just takes it to the next level. If you look right here, you do have the Firefly remotes. They're placed one right here, and then you have one right there next to the bed as well. So if you need to go up, you know, go to the bathroom, you can come in here and even light the hallway right there, which is pretty cool. Nothing's worse trying to find light switches in the dark. Never works out. So lots of storage. Oh, my guy, cover that real quick because you got lots of shoe storages right there. Lots of places to hang stuff, weaponry, whatever you want. You can store whatever in there, which is pretty neat. Especially if you are going to be long-term living or long-term traveling in this guy. That's something that's going to be huge for you is the storage. And that's why on this guy they do give you that giant back storage as well. But this is pretty cool as well. You get the bottom storage under there. It's built on its own platform, so it'll slide in with the slide moves in, which is pretty cool rather than dragging on the floor, scuffing up your tile and all that stuff too, which is pretty nice. One other thing too about the bedroom that they added, so all your beacons will be pre-wired for the washer dryer. All your wiring stuff will be behind this cabinetry right there. All your other hookups right there. And then you can fit a single stack. If you want to remove the shelf, you could do a stackable. So pretty cool that they thought about that ahead, rather than you spending the whatever labor rate is to pre-install all the wiring and stuff for that washer dryer combo. I love all this stuff because it's kind of like a house, like where you have your twist knobs. You also have a door stopper right here at the bottom to protect it from banging on your sidewall, which is nice. I mean, it protects your investment. That's what all about what Van Lay wants to do for you. Like they even go as far as like doing a stained finish on all your cabinetry, which is awesome. I mean, I don't know if you ever had this done on any of your cabinets. You throw some dirt on there, you get a marker on there, wipes off super easy. So it's one of those things that this wood's gonna stay nice and new, probably for as long as you have the coach, which is awesome. So the other nice thing is this bathroom. The thing I like is how big this shower is. I can sit in here and I'm not gonna feel claustrophobic. I can actually turn around. I got good head height. I got vitamin D coming in here on the natural sunlight. Just really awesome bathroom, and it makes it comfortable for if you're staying in it long term. Feel more like a hotel bathroom rather than an RV bathroom, which is awesome. And I just love all the little finish work that they're doing in these guys. The fancier nozzle right there. You got the nice faucets right there. This is pretty cool too. Your sink faucet here. It's the squared off one like the fancy houses, hotels, all that stuff has. I don't know why I like that stuff. I think it's super cool. Once again, we're going back to the backers on these. You can see where it's bolted into your sidewall right there, which is huge. Let's talk storage again. I mean, just the amount of storage that they have managed to fit in this bathroom is huge. I mean, you got storage everywhere to where you will be able to fit everything in the bathroom, not have to go and store it in other places. The other thing too that I love, I talk a lot about these two because I get so excited. But the other thing that I love is they actually set you up with a nice AC duct right here. most coaches, especially luxury coaches, they forget to add the duct in the bathroom. So it's one of those things that you might not notice that you didn't have, but you will notice when you will have it, and that's something that's super nice. Like right now we got the AC running on it. Hear how quiet that is? It's impressive. I mean, you can't even hear that it's really on, but it's blowing a good amount of air right now. And we're probably about 98 degrees outside right now. For a black coach to be this cool already, I mean, it's a game changer. But pretty cool that they do that. I just wanted to point that out for you guys. Something to think about too, to look for on your next purchase. So once again, you get the Firefly remote in here. This is kind of cool too. So you'd actually do your fan for you. You can turn this guy on. So pretty cool. So it'll air out. Also, if the trailer is too hot and you want to air it out, get some of that hot air out, it is nice to pop those vent fans open, which is pretty cool, and then it'll air it out, which is nice. The other thing too is you can control that off of your control panel down there, and I'll kind of show you some cool stuff on that, and then we'll check out the rest of the outside. Okay, so back to the panel here. So everything is controlled off the one touch, which is nice. So you can control everything off this guy, and also it's a digital display. So I'll have my guy come look at this. So you have your water pump, tank heaters, water heaters, all that stuff, gas and electric mode on the water heaters. It also is telling you digitally what the coach is. So you're 78 in the front, 89 in the back. So like I said, I mean, during the duration of this video, we've been in here probably 20 minutes. It's already dropped 10 degrees, which is huge. That cooling system is just next level. But you also have all your lighting, so you can click all the things. Hello, we're back. So pretty cool on that. All your lights there. AC's right there. Slide outs. Vents, again, like I was telling you. Awnings, retract to extend. TV lift, so you can control the TV actually from here, which is pretty cool. Show you that. Just love all the new stuff. It's just, I mean, it's next level, and it's one of those things that makes the Beacon just top of the line. And that's the nice thing. Legacy is we specialize in luxury fifth wheels, so it is nice to add Beacon as part of the family. Love the product. Let's see. Yep, and then you can just control all this stuff. Welcome to the outside. We already touched on the back storage kind of right there. So let's kind of go over this front area too, which is pretty cool. There is some stuff you'll want to know in this guy. So one is your inverters right here. So your switch to turn it on will actually be right in there. And I believe you can add like a portable switch to add inside. And I can't remember what the cost is. I want to say it was like $100. So that might be one of those things that you want to just be able to push the button and turn it on from the inside. I don't blame you. I'm the same way. I would probably add it. But all your hookups for like outside TV are right here if you wanted to. The change for the vacuum will be right here, so you can dump it out from there. You will see a heat duct in here. So this is a heated compartment as well, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about all your stuff freezing up, which is nice. Battery disconnects right there. And this is one of our favorite color layouts that the Beacon offers. Another one is the Fire Opal and the Waterfall. We have had Waterfall here before, and it is an awesome color. Definitely one to check out if you're looking for one. But we also love the NASA because it's very, how do I say, it goes with everything. So white trucks, gray trucks, black trucks, red trucks, it goes with everything, which is nice. But back to the coach. So you have your one propane tank over here. You will have another one on the side. Generator prep and all that up front. You also have your battery storage right here. So if you want to go and add your batteries, you can add them in there. And then if you want to add more, you just build a rack and can add them in there too. So you could put however many batteries you want. Auto level switch right here. So when you're unhooking from the truck, just click the buttons, unhook obviously, and then hit auto level, and it'll do it for you. You don't have to worry about manually, leveling it out. That's the thing we love about the luxury coaches. All that stuff that was a pain in the butt, you don't have to worry about. Other propane tank there. All your docking is right here, which is huge. So like your water fill, tank fill, all that stuff, black tank flush, all that stuff is right here. So now you don't have to be hooking cords up and running it to the back of the coach and forward. It's all right here, which is pretty cool. Excuse me. It's pretty smoky out here from all the fires, so My breathing's not the best as it normally is. But another feature that they brought over from diesel pusher motorhomes that we love is the slam latches. So it's a well-insulated door one, but then it slam latches, which is pretty cool. So if you're really mad at your significant other or whatever you're mad at, you can come out here and slam this a couple times. You don't have to worry about it breaking. So it's a little bit of a stress relief, if you will, which is pretty cool. But you have another computer out here for the leveling. Click that guy on and do leveling manually from there and kind of adjust it, or from the inside if you want. Water filter right here, which is nice, and that's plumb for the whole coach, which is nice, not just the sink in there. It's for the whole coach, which is awesome. Outside shower, low point drains, hot and cold right there, which is awesome. And then you also have the electric valve openers right here, so no more pulling the handles. You'll do all of that from the click of a button, which is cool. Water heater. This guy, you get the 10-gallon water heater with the 12 reserve, which is pretty cool. Yeah, 10-gallon on that guy. So you don't have to do we call it a Navy camping shower. So a Navy shower is like your 30-second showers, right? The camping edition of that is having midway hot water, midway cold water. So that's kind of our little touch on there. This guy has slide toppers already equipped on it, which is nice. That'll be nice if you're parked under trees. It covers the slide out, so all that debris, pine cones, all that stuff doesn't get in there and jam your seals up, which is nice. Just another thing that Beacon does, so you don't have to worry about it, which is pretty awesome. Let's talk about this paint coat really quick, because the nice thing on these, so this isn't your standard full body paint coach. So like I said, from Van & Lee being part of the Tiffin division, you actually get the paint job that you would on like $1 million, $500,000 motorhome. Is the same style deal you'll get on this. So that's going to be nice 10 years down the road. Those diesel pushers still look pretty sharp and spot on. So that's one of the things on this guy too. You'll have that same quality, which is nice. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment too. I already said comment, but we'll say it twice. So we want to get the comments in there. We would love to see what you guys want to hear from us, and also what you want us to go over. We're here to help you, so let us know what you guys are looking for, and we'll see if we can find it for you. Once again, I'm Brennan at Legacy RV Center. It's been a pleasure walking you through the Beacon. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you.